Aaron, just considering the way Williams had been pitching as of late, what was in the decision-making process to use him in there in the 10th?
I mean, we're kind of short down there at that point. We got 5 innings out of the starter, and then you're, trying to get back in it, and
So Aaron Boone just described an actual baseball game. Aaron Boone sounds like me when I'm at work. I called in sick the day before, and I show up the next day with a fucking tan. This is the first thing out of his mouth. He describes a baseball game, 5 innings, and then had to shorten it up. I told you on the last episode, Devin Williams doesn't shorten anything up. The only thing he shortens up is the game for the other team. The gloves are off. Negative Nancy's here. Get off my lawn. No Manfred runner. Stop with the goddamn analytics. I want my baseball back. The New York Yankees keep putting Devin Williams in there, and we keep going to games and watching them. And like an idiot, I'm going to watch every pitch until my hair falls out this season.
And now a fly ball to right center field. This one is hit well. It's Rosario at the wall. It is gone. Taylor Trammell delivers the back-breaking blow to the Yankees here in the 10th.
Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Devin Williams blows it again in the Bronx, and Aaron Boone should be fired before he leaves the dugout. We've got highlights. We got Aaron Boone's postgame press conference, which should be good. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports for New York nuts. Let's go!
It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports talk with sports nuts.
The Houston Astros are a better franchise than the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees think they're the Houston Astros. This is the perfect formula this weekend for the New York Yankees to be shown what a real baseball team looks like. I guess the New York Yankees weren't tired of the cheating scandal. They weren't tired of getting their lunch eaten for the past decade by the same Jose Altuve-led Houston Astros, and all the fools that yell Altuve are the same ones that sit there and shit in their hats when he hits a home run at the stadium every time, because the Houston Astros have the Yankees number through and through. The Yankees tonight showed against the Houston Astros why this franchise is flawed, and it starts from the top with Aaron Buffoon, okay? It's no longer Aaron Boone. He's Aaron Buffoon, because bringing in Devin Williams in the 10th inning is negligence at best. I don't know why Aaron Boone is absolutely allergic to getting Tim Hill into the game in extra innings. We saw it during the World Series last year when he brought Nestor Cortez instead of Tim Hill. And with a rested Tim Hill with a day off yesterday, sitting in the bullpen, stroking his mustache, probably smoking a Newport behind the dumpster at AutoZone. And you bring in Devin Williams, who has 26 earned runs this year, and after tonight's game, it's probably at 30 when the dust settles, but you bring him in after the last week and a half that he has. Aaron Boone is not afraid of losing his job. If you had your blue-collar salary on the line right now and you were the baseball coach of a team, would you put Devin Williams on? I don't think so. An 11-year-old in the Little League World Series right now knows not to put Devin Williams in the game, but Buffoon keeps trotting this guy out, and it's got to kill morale on the team. After everybody pitches their ass off all night and it's a 2-2 ball game and the Yankees are playing well, Devin Williams comes in. It has to suck all the wind out of the room when guys like this who cannot pitch in New York. You know who Devin Williams is? He's a Joey Gallo 2.0. And Joey Gallo's a pitcher now, which is kind of crazy. So maybe Devin Williams should turn into a batter. Because at this point, Devin Williams, I said it before, should be where Jonathan Loizaga was, in the 5th or 6th inning or in mop-up duty. I don't care if you're paying him $11 million. And in fact, that $11 million should have been the money you spent on Gleyber Torres, but that's another point for another time. As a Yankee fan, are you getting tired of getting your lunch eaten by the Houston Astros time after time after time? I was calling this the Yankees funeral. I didn't post on Instagram, that's New York Minute, NEWYRKMIN, for the last day and a half because I didn't want to be a negative Nancy. But guess what? The gloves are off. Negative Nancy's here. Get off my lawn. No man, Fred Runner. Stop with the goddamn analytics. I want my baseball back. The New York Yankees keep putting Devin Williams in there, and we keep going to games and watching them. And like an idiot, I'm going to watch every pitch until my hair falls out this season because I got to watch. I got to watch how this team is so bad on a regular basis, and it starts with the coach, and they refuse to make a move. They should have fired Boone after the Boone swoon because the same thing happens every year, and the Yankees thought they could get cute, and they could have the same bullpen that they had with the Ian Hamiltons of the world, the Jonathan Loizagas, start the season with Cookie Carrasco, start the goddamn season with no third baseman, no second baseman. What the fuck are the Yankees doing as an organization? They're teaching their guys in the farm system launch angle and velocity rather than teaching them fundamentals, and it's oozing out of the New York Yankees players. The Houston Astros are better than the Yankees in every aspect, in every facet of the game. How many games does Aaron Boone have to get coached out of for this organization not to wake up? Aaron Boone is the 4th best manager in his own goddamn division. I can't understand why a guy like Joe Girardi, who lost Game 7 against an ALCS against this Houston Astros squad that was a much better team, and the Yankees weren't that good, and you know why they fired him? Because he was too hard on the players. And now this is what you got. You got Club Yankee, you got a club in the dugout, and nobody's got ramifications. Nobody cares if the manager's gonna chew their ass out when they get back in the dugout because there is no ramifications for their actions. And if Boone keeps putting Devin Williams in, I'm the fool for watching. I'm the fool for investing time into this. I'm the fool for letting Aaron Boone lead me astray the last 5 years and sticking up for this asshole, going, he's got 500 wins. Because you know what? A lab monkey could have got 500 wins with this franchise. And you know what? I'm tired of him taking all the flack because Brian Cashman, message to you, asshole, put the pinstripes on and coach the team then. If you're going to let this guy be your puppet and let him take all the slings and arrows, why don't you have the balls, big guy? Get all these balls to jump off the needle in Toronto and go parachuting and shit, sleep in a sleeping bag on 168th Street in the Bronx. Fuck you, Cashman, because you're the one that made this problem. You started the season with no third baseman. Jazz Chisholm was a terrible acquisition from the Marlins. You gave up too much of him. And the catcher that you decided to go with instead of Austin Wells, came back to eat our lunch in that series, and you refused to do anything because the Yankees get 4 million people to come to their stadium a year. They line their pockets with cash, and they just appease us with Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, and go, you know what? I haven't had a losing season in 33 years. You guys are fundamentally lost. You guys are like a mansion with a broken foundation, and we know that the house is rotting, and you guys are like, come on in and stay, and you're still charging people $400 a night to stay at your shithole. But guess what? The New York Yankees will not change until Aaron Boone goes bye-bye. Because Aaron Boone, no one in their right mind would bring in Devin Williams into a high-leverage situation. He's a baseball guy. He's forgotten more baseball than people know. Well, he doesn't show it. And he looks lost, and his voice is lost in the dugout. I'm telling you, man, I've played athletics before, and I know when guys are throwing paper airplanes at the manager's back, and this is exactly what's going down. Aaron Boone was cool in the beginning, and then he tried to lay down the law with this dugout, and then they were like, hold on, I thought you were the cool guy. And then he started being a dick to these guys, I bet you, and now they've given up on the season. This is negligence by the Yankees franchise for Devin Williams to be pitching in this game when you have somebody like Tim Hill, who is a proven winner. I mean, they better start checking this team for gambling. I don't know what's going on because gambling's going around Major League Baseball. There is no other. I can't make any sense. I've been watching the New York Yankees for 34 years of my life, and this does not make sense. I try to sit there and go, maybe it's the bullpen. Maybe it's the hitting. There's something going on with the New York Yankees that we don't know about that's going to come out in a book, or it's not going to come out until Aaron Boone's fired. There's somebody in this dugout. There's something going on with the chemistry. There is something that is not being said about these guys in the locker room because there's too much talent in the room for them to be playing like this. And it seems like they play an extra inning game every single night and they lose it every single night. So what does that mean? Let's dissect it a little bit. That means they're playing good until a certain point, until Devin Williams comes into the goddamn game. It's not a hard thing to dissect. Let's go to the Aaron Boone postgame press conference. This should be good. He's got more excuses than a pregnant nun, and he's got lifeless eyes like a doll's eyes. Aaron Boone, everybody! I'm losing it. If you want to visit me, you can visit me at the Nut House soon, because that's where I'll be.
Aaron, just considering the way Williams had been pitching as of late, what was in the decision-making process to use him in there in the 10th?
I mean, we're kind of short down there at that point. We got 5 innings out of the starter, and then you're, trying to get back in it, and
So Aaron Boone just described an actual baseball game. Aaron Boone sounds like me when I'm at work. I called in sick the day before, and I show up the next day with a fucking tan. This guy just described, I'm going to replay this. Listen to what he's giving you. This is the first thing out of his mouth. He describes a baseball game, 5 innings, and then had to shorten it up. I told you on the last episode, Devin Williams doesn't shorten anything up. The only thing he shortens up is the game for the other team.
Aaron, just considering the way Williams had been pitching as of late, what was in the decision-making process to use him in there in the 10th?
I mean, we're kind of short down there at that point. We got 5 innings out of the starter, and then you're, trying to get back in it, and get through and staying away from Bednar today. So then you're and probably even lighter.
What about Tim Hill? What about Tim Hill? Take him. He wasn't working at AutoZone tonight, folks. He had the night off. Rested day off yesterday. And he still is allergic to bringing Tim Hill in. What is this guy's deal? Tim Hill and Luke Weaver are 2 winners in the bullpen. They're the only 2 winners we have because these other guys, Duvall looks good, Bender looks good, but the jury's still out. We still need to see more from these guys.
In a way, so then you're down the lefties and it's that middle right lane there for Devin. So didn't work out tonight.
If he brought the lefty in, he could have got the first out, and then the home run he lets up is to a left-hander, Boone. So what are you talking about? Also, Tim Hill pitches well to right-handed batters. So what are you talking about? Tim Hill's stuff works just as good with left-handers and right-handers. He can be a left-handed specialist, but he's a good bullpen guy. And until this circus clowns of closers came over here, Tim Hill should have been theoretically your 7th inning guy. Now Williams is lost, and you continue to bring him in and continue to push him in. You're like the Marvel movies. It's like, oh, no, this one's good. This is good. No, it's not. Devin Williams isn't good. He should be in the 6th inning or in mop-up duty. Dos Santos looks fucking great. Pitched 2 innings tonight. He should be in that spot rather than him. Tim Hill should be in that spot. Flip-flop that bullpen. And Williams doesn't have to come in the 10th, you fucking numbskull.
He's done such a great job bringing the season back. What has it been? What have you seen lately from him that's been off maybe?
Yeah, I thought a lot of the pitches tonight were back to what it looked like, but then he made a couple mistakes up. Correa does a good job of probably sitting on the change up down and out of the zone. Not a bad pitch where he kind of breaks his bat off the end. It hangs the one to Trammell though. But in and around that, the depth of the changeup was there. I thought there was some light.
Or when he had his first pitch, wild pitch, that was 5 feet out of the strike zone, Boone. So maybe he didn't have it tonight. But it is malfeasance. It is completely a fireable offense. But Aaron Boone's not going anywhere, guys. They're going to ride this season out with him. And guess what? They're probably going to bring him back.
Life to the fastball. But in the end, they took advantage of a couple mistakes.
And with Cam's start, it was a battle at times. He got out of some jams.
But, dude, Aaron Boone is talking like Devin Williams just didn't do this twice last week. Aaron Boone's talking like Devin Williams doesn't have 26 earned runs this year. Aaron Boone is talking like his changeup is not the most hittable pitch since he lofted one to Pete Alonso. It's the same home run ball. He gets in the game. He gives up the same home run to the same spot in the same place after he throws a wild pitch, after he walks everybody. He does the same fucking thing over and over, Boone. Wake the fuck up. All these Yankee fans, even novice Yankee fans, know that you should not be putting this guy anywhere close to crunch time now. Bro, the Yankees are in third place in their own division. This guy's acting cute like he can still bring in Devin Williams. Every game is a must-win for the New York Yankees, and they're treating it like they're 15 games up in first place. What the is going on?
Just how would you assess his outing?
Yeah, I thought he did well. Giving up the 2-run homer right away, not how you wanted to start it, and then got into some trouble at times. But I thought overall threw the ball really well.
But like all this is lost. Aaron Boone, all of this is lost. The Schlittler good starting, which could have been a great story. You had Volpe's good defensive play tonight at shortstop, which you could have built on. But dude, you keep taking the wind out of everybody's sails. And like I said earlier, it's got to affect the locker room. And every time this guy brings in the wrong dude in the wrong situation, they got to be shaking their heads and going, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is Aaron Boone doing? Please let me know, because I'm losing it over here. And tonight is the same thing we've seen over and over and over. It doesn't change. It's like we're in a Black Mirror episode. It's the Twilight Zone. It's whatever cliche you want to use. It's Groundhog's Day, and this asshole is Bill Murray. But at least Bill Murray was likable. And guess what? If Bill Murray was the head coach of the New York Yankees, he would be playing small ball. He'd be pinch hitting. He'd be sacrifice flies. And he would be getting in people's ass and telling them they're not that good, which Aaron Boone doesn't do. So Aaron Boone created a monster. It's coming back, and it's eating him alive. And I'm here for it. I'm here to watch every move. I hope Aaron Boone gets so stressed out towards the end. Fire Aaron Boone night is going to be Tuesday at the stadium against the Twins. I insist everybody goes. I went to fire Brian Cashman 2 years ago with a paper bag over my head. It was a great time. I just suggest you brush your teeth if you're going to put a bag over your head the whole time. I was smoking butts at the time. It was not a good combo. But you know what's not a good combo? Devin Williams and Aaron Boone. A one-eyed cyclops with an eye patch on could see it. You can see it. I can see it. And you can see me on New York Minute. That's NEWYRKMIN on Instagram. You're seeing me right here, baby, on YouTube. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for the 100,000 views in the last month, guys, and growing my channel with 2,000 new subscribers. It's all about you. I'm here for you guys. The passion, the Yankees, I'm bringing it. Also, NFL season, wall-to-wall Jets, Giants, everything New York. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York sports for New York nuts. And if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Bye.